Before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is the best way to buy any item and credits on any platform and at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. They have 24/7 active support and the fastest delivery around, so make sure to go and check them out using the link in the description down below and use code TXC to get yourself 3% off your order. I'm going to be giving away a titanium white octane every 1,000 subscribers on the channel. If you would like to enter, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn post notifications on, drop a like on the video, and then finally head over to the Discord server. The link is in the description down below. And then head over to the giveaways channel and just click join. You will need to be level 1, but you can do that by typing like 10 times. It's really easy. Good luck to everyone that enters. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. In episode 43 of Trading from Nothing all the way up to the Alpha Cap, we're still going strong. Episode 43 already. It's actually crazy. Let's try and hit 150 likes on this video. Make sure to subscribe as we're trying to hit 20k by the end of the year. It'd be insane if you could do that. It's free. But anyway, we're going to hop straight in to the first trade of episode 43. Okay, so we're going to be moving into the first trade of the episode. We're currently sitting at 98,000 credits, maybe just a little bit over, 98.2k. We're trying to get to 100k as soon as possible. And then from that, I'm going to work out roughly how long it's going to take to finish the series. I don't actually know how long we've been doing it. I think we've been doing it well over 2 months now. I'm not really too sure. I think it's around that mark, but we've been going for ages. Obviously, episode 43, we're quite a long way into the series. In the first trade, we are going to be selling on a Black Interstellar for 1.3k. This item I thought would be quite hard to sell, but I managed to get it sold pretty quickly. Now, I believe that item was sold through RL Trading Post. Just goes to show that those apps can be helpful to sell items. So if you download RL Garage and RL Trading Post and constantly list up all of the items you have for credits, then it does pay off some of the time. Now, I do sell most of my items through Xbox Community Post because there's so many traders on there and I just find it's really easy for me. But again, those apps do help to sell maybe 25 to 50% of my items, which is still very high. And then we do manage to sell on the Heatwave for the minimum value. I think we bought it for around 300 credits, so a pretty easy turnaround, getting 100 credits profit on that item as well. Now, we're going to be selling on our Black Shattered as well. Again, I thought this would be a very hard to sell item, and I've actually said that for both the Interstellar and the Shattered. So it might show that trading's reviving a little bit and the market isn't as dead as it has previously been, because I've sold quite a few items on in the past 24 hours. You're going to see that in this video as well, but we are getting 2.5k again, which is going to be the minimum value for the Black Shattered. I did think this was going to be sitting in my inventory for a long time, but we did get it sold, and yeah, that's going to be perfect. That means it's not going to be sitting around wasting time with me trying to sell it for hours. So I am glad that is gone. But anyway, we are going to be selling on our Grey Octane. Now, in the last episode, I told you guys just to look for the minimum value for now, because the White Octane is coming to the item shop on the 24th, meaning that Octanes have a much lower demand right now. But I actually managed to find the mid value for this Grey Octane. I do believe that was 450 credits. So if you can, try and go for the mid value for your Octanes. If you don't find that mid value, then feel free to drop down to the minimum price. You don't really want to be spending hours searching for an extra 50 credits. It does add up, but you don't want to be wasting too much time just looking for a little bit more. And then we do manage to pick up 6 titanium white Phoenix, each 100 credits below the minimum value, thanks to the green fire for this trade. But yeah, 100 credits under the minimum value for each one, and I'm going to be trying to sell them for at least the minimum value, meaning that I'll be getting 600 credits profit at least from this trade. I do believe I sell maybe 1 or 2 for 1.8k, which is the mid value, but right now they're dropping quite quickly, so it's going to be hard to find that mid value. So for most of them, I was just looking for that minimum value, but either way, we'll be getting at least 600 credits profit. And then we do sell on one of our Zombas. We're selling on the Crimson one here for 500 credits. Again, this is going to be the minimum value because the market is still pretty dead right now, meaning it's pretty hard to find anything more than minimum value for most items. You may still be able to find the mid value for painted Fennec, such as the white Fennec in my inventory, as well as painted Octanes and painted Standards, but a lot of the time I'm selling my painted standards for the minimum price anyway, so a little bit hypocritical me telling you to always go for the mid value. If you can't find it, definitely drop down, because as I said before, you don't want to be wasting too long searching for an extra 50 or 100 credits if you're wasting hours just doing that. But yeah, decent episode so far. We've made a decent amount of profit, sold a lot of items as well, which is good because I don't really want my inventory just getting clogged up of items that won't sell. So I'm glad that I'm getting rid of them pretty quickly as well. And then we do do sell on one of our titanium white fennecs, getting 1.7k. I started off by getting the minimum value, and then I think as I sold more of them, I started to go to the mid value, just because I didn't want them to drop, just because if they did drop, that would mean that there would be a lot lower demand, and therefore I'd probably have to sell them all for the minimum value quickly, just in case they dropped any more, and then at that point I wouldn't have made any profit from them, because I'll be selling them for the price that I bought them for. So I wanted to get the majority of them gone pretty quickly, and then when I had maybe one or two, I started to go for the mid value. But we did manage to sell on our white interstellar for a fennec and 1,440. I was looking for 1.8k, but this adds up to a little bit more than that, and also the white interstellar is still pretty hard to sell, so I just took that offer because I didn't really want to be spending too long selling the interstellar, because I get a decent amount of credits, and also a fennec which I can sell on pretty quickly as well. Now we also sell on another white fennec. Again, I believe I should be getting 1.7k for this unless I got lucky and found 1.8k, but yeah, there you go, I found 1.7k. Now I would highly suggest buying and selling white fennecs to make profit, as well as white zombies. I find those two items usually stand out and are really good to flip for maybe 100 or 200 credits profit each time. A lot of people do struggle to sell the white fennec. For some reason I don't know why people struggle so much. I find it really easy, but yeah, just aim to buy them for anywhere between 100 and 200 credits below the minimum value, and either resell at the minimum value or the mid value, whatever you're comfortable doing. It will take a lot longer to find that mid value, but if you're finding 100 credits more for each white fennec rather that you sell, it will add up, and you'll get a lot more profit in the long run, but it will also take longer to sell the items. Now we're also selling on the purple zomba, getting 500 credits. Again, that is going to be the minimum value, because as I mentioned earlier, it's still pretty hard to sell. Now I do believe at this point I was trying to get rid of everything in my inventory and sort of start fresh, because I've had some of the items for quite a long time, such as the grey dominus, the black OEM, and also the black hero. I was just working on getting those items sold. I still haven't sold some of those items. I think I've still got 2 OEM, the hero and the grey dominus. So literally only sold 1 of those black OEMs. So I'm going to try and get all of those sold, hopefully in the next episode, just so that I can start fresh, because I don't really want a lot of items clogging up the inventory or just not getting sold, because some of the items might drop, such as the grey dominus, which has quite a high price. I don't want that dropping, because it would just mean that I don't make any profit from it, and I want to make profit from it because it's well, I bought it for way below the minimum value, so I want to get it sold quickly before it drops, so that I will actually make the profit. And then we do manage to sell on the fennec here. I believe we're getting 400 credits again, which is going to be the minimum value. I don't like selling anything below the minimum value. I think I genuinely haven't sold anything below their minimum value in this series alone. So yeah, it definitely goes to show that you can eventually sell literally any item in the game, because I've sold every item that I've bought for at least the minimum value. And then we do manage to sell on 3 white fennecs in one trade, again to this guy who is on RL Garage. If you just search his name up, he buys a load of items. I think he's only on Xbox, but he has some really good prices. We're going to be getting 1.7k each for these white fennecs, which is really good, just because obviously it saves me a lot of time with having to sell them separately. So yeah, we get 1.7k each, and then I've said the whole episode that we sold at least one for 1.8k. I must have made a mistake there. I apologise. I swear we sold at least one for 1.8k. I'm so tired. Honestly, I've been doing so many trades. But yeah, apparently we've never sold a white fennec in this episode for 1.8k. I don't know where I've got that information from. I apologise. But then we do manage to sell on 3 items in this very trade right here. We're going to be selling on 3 hard to sell items together, which is perfect. It saves me so much time, and we're getting minimum value for each. 400 for the halo, 500 for the toon, and then another 400 for the zombie, which adds up to 1.3k, which is perfect. I've had that toon for quite a while as well, so I'm happy that that is gone, and that is going to be the last trade of the episode. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, also comment alpha cap if you have made it this far in the video. I'm going to be trying to get out another episode tomorrow. I'm just so tired with trading. It's getting a little bit boring now, just because of how much I've been trading. I've been trading so much recently, probably about 3 or 4 hours a day, which is not too great, and I'm also ill at the moment, which obviously doesn't help, but yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get another Nothing to Something episode out tomorrow. I'm going to try, but it might be a little bit different, but anyway, I hope you do enjoy the video that I put out tomorrow nonetheless. But thank you so much for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Me.